I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and everybody, and this gentleman says to me, he says, we don't need all the laws. He says, all we need is law number 7. Apparently, law number 7 is don't covenant with thy neighbor's wife. And the reason for this, okay, so your neighbor's wife is your sister. Don't covenant with the neighbor's wife because it's your sister. And then you're effing the world over. Okay? You screw your friend by your sister who, okay, screwed her own husband by covenanting with thy neighbor. So the reality is, even what I mean by sister, okay, is your protector, your everything is your neighbor, to the left and to the right. So covenant 7 of all rules and laws and regulations, it is the gateway numeric measures to the 1.5 spirit of life. Why 1.5? Because the number is 157. Finish it. 1 and 4 meet, become 5 and 7, and everything runs through the sun and the moon. Rule number 7, thou shalt not covenant with thy neighbor's wife. Okay? To understand, do not, and can I just say the word FC, fuck? I don't want to say that word, but you can't. You can't. You can't fuck with the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? You can't screw with the Wi-Fi. You cannot, if you have your neighbor, then he is married. Married is coupled. Coupled to the ring. When you sleep with the neighbor's wife, you break the covenant of the ring. Now it's Lord of the rings, because Lord will now split into the gold, because or is gold in French. Silver fits with matrix because they both have the numeric value of 5885, in which 58 is everything to do with 1 all the way down the string. Everybody knows that 1 value of 58 fits, okay, inside of 5. 1 and 4 creates 5, and the 1 dot in the dice, fits in with the 4 dot in the dice, and it creates the 5. So the value of 4 is 60. The value of 1 is 34, equals to 94. 9 times 4, 36. Don't screw with 3 6s. Don't screw with 3 sexes. Binary code we spoke in the last. This is the simple binary code. There's other binary codes where it actually starts at 3. And this is 3, this is 6. This one over here is 3. Then this is 6. It's 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, all the way down. That's all it is. Why? Because the first one is 3, right? And the second one would be 6. Next one would be 6 and 6 is 12. 1, 2, 4. 3, 6, 12. So by the third notch, you would have created half the day. The next one is 24. 1, 1, 1, right? 1, 0, 0, 0, 1,000 will equal to the 24 hours of the day. 1,000. 10 times 10 times 10. 10,000 souls are on the line. They're talking about 1 day. Okay, binary. 1, 0, 0, 0. Meaning 1, 0, 0, 0 is the first 0 is 3. Second is 6. The next one is 12. The next one is 24 for the 24-hour day. So replace that number with 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do you know what this is? Nothing begins until 3, 3, 6, 6, 9. And this is a reality. Does anybody know what this is? If you have the horses, okay, you put one number over here. Oh, whoa, I almost dropped something. If you put one number over here, this number and this number cannot create anything. 1 and 2 cannot create anything, and 2 and 2 can't create anything, right? But 2 and 2 will create 3 and 3. 2, why is this 3, 6, 9? 1, 2, 3, why is it 9? Because it goes by fours. 1, 5, 9. Why is this 6 and 6? Because 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. And this is creation. 1 and 2, 12, 21 is creation of 369. That's the beginning of 3. E-I-E-I-O. Why E-I-E-I-O? This numeric value is 5. Did you know? Now I'm going to see if I can find this in here. I don't know if I'm going to make it a long video. I'm going on a short break. I'm going to come back. I'll be back in a second. Nah, I'm not leaving. Just let me have a little more sip of this. I have too much to say. Did you know? Now I hope you didn't leave yet. Did you know? I got to see which one I'm going to do. I have to show you the 2 and 5 effect. Oh, I'm just way behind here. The 2 and 5 effect. Do you know what the 2 and 5 effect do? They both do the same thing. And I'm trying to look for it in here, and I can't find it. I can't find the 2-5 effect. 2 and 5. Does anybody know what 2 and 5 does? Let me look for it. 2 and 5. I know what it does. 2 times 5, 2 plus 5 equals, we already know that's 17, and that's the gateway. The B letter is the gateway to 17. It is the Tea Party. Okay? I need to find 2 and 5. Oh, I did that many pages last night that I can't find 2 and 5. I'm looking still. Just give me a second. 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Anyways, besides 2 and 5, I'm going to tell you is Teo. Teo means a tip. I spoke about this one. It means where are you? Me chante. We sing. Es chante. The spirit sings. Me chante is bad. Bad spirit sings. Bad S. Artificial intelligence. Hebrew. Tishrei. Reverse. Ray for king. Shit king. Today I saw a sign. I know I'm not stopping, and I know you're listening, and just take it all in. I saw a sign today. The name of the sign was a street name, and it said Godfrey. God F. Roy. God, G-O-D-E-F, Roy. Roy is another word for royalty or king. God is king. So we have to understand he only has one move. He only has one move. I'm still looking for the numeric value in here of 2 and 5, and I'm still not finding it. Still not finding it. I got a whole lot of stuff. Hold on a second. Oh my God, I really want to find it and show you the answer. 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Wow, 6 minutes to find 2 and 5. I'm terrible. And I wrote it out, and I can probably explain it to you, but I don't want to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to have to. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Now I don't even have a pen to show you. Where's my pen? Okay. Check this out. Look at that. I can't explain it to you, and I take a pen that has no end in it. And I don't like that pen. Okay. Check this out. 2 times, give me a number. 2 times 4 equals 2. 8. 8 times 5 equals to 4. 2, 5 is Earth. 8, 4 is Pluto. Creates 8, 4. 2, 5 creates 8, 4. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equal 8 and 6. 4, 8. 48 equals to the word sun. 54, 45, fox sun. This one over here is Earth. This one over here is the day to the cat, or the new cat, or the new birth. 84 is Pluto. 85 is Spirit Matrix. Now I'm going to bring you on to the next page, and we're gonna stay on this, and I might have to do just another video, or I'm going to speed this video up. Another thing I want to talk about is LC. L-C. 12th letter, 3rd letter. Since 12 and 3 is 33, which is the Mass and Christmas, or Christ, equaling to 33, Elsie is the name of a cow. Elsie. Here it's the E before, here is the E after. 55. What is 55? 55 is a diamond. 55 is a diamond. The greatest, okay, of the diamond. Why is it a diamond? Because Roman numeral V, 55. So we go around the greatest distance, right? Another thing I want to mention, okay, Elsie the cow, right? Elsie the cow, Etsy's sails. The cow jumped over the moon. L is the 12th letter, okay? 12 are the L letter in Roman numerals down for 50. Now we have 50-50. Half. 1/8, the R letter. 12, creation or the queen, the creation of 6. We have the L letter at 50. 62 equals to the queen. Minus this equals 38, the church, the queen in the church, to the 12th and 24th hour of the day. Reverse it is 15 inside of Mars. I'm going to jump off and show you. East, there's 2 easts and there's 2 wests. West, west. You go this way west or this way west. Northwest or southwest. Northeast or southeast. So there's northeast and southeast. There's northwest and southwest. So there's 2 easts, there's 2 souths, there's 1 north. North is here and south is here. East and both ways, west. Both ways, east. You see, we're going in a circle. If you go around in a circle, right, and then this is up and down, right? Up and down is north and south. Well, what's here and here? And all the way around, right? You got to go all the way around the circle. We understand that. The horse goes off from the gate. And the gateway for the horse is this design. Everybody knows that design will end up to create the fleur-de-lis. All we'll be missing is these 2 markers. And these 2 markers are the gates next door to the next stall, to the next horse. The separation, because there's separation to move the gates between you and the next horse. 2 and 2, east and west. There's only 1 north and south. 5 times 7 is 35. 7 times 2 equals 13. Create 7. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 4. 3 equals to 7 and 12. LG. Everybody knows LG and LG telephones communication. 7 times 2 equals 14. 7 plus 2 equals 9. Minus equals 5. 5 to the new birth, 55, the separation of the gates. 9 and 14, 23. 5 and 14, 19, the spirit. SW, southwest. 9-5, EIEIO, 595. Neptune, 1776, the theory of relativity. Electric company, 5 times 3, 53, which is a numeric value from the gateway inside the moon of creation. 8 and 3 and 2. This is the minus. This is the minus side. 5 and 2 is the earth minus. Both these numbers will create 5 times 3, 5 plus 3 equals to number 23. Also equals to number 17 and 13. So 17 and 13, 8 and 4, Pluto, now created altered current in the gateway of 17. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, which is Earth. I'm doing this fast, but you have to understand, if I go any slower and you're not asking me any questions, if it sounds anything true to the numeric value, all the words I choose, okay, like in here I always call this the church, because this is the 8th letter, and this one over here is the 3rd letter, okay, HC, okay. At the same time, it creates the 11 for a K, and when you minus it, it becomes the E. So everything we know is now frozen. Why? Okay, because 3 times 8 is 24, and it's in the family of the O family. So right away, we know the numeric value from Earth creates hockey. We know hockey is frozen, the puck is frozen on ice, the cube is frozen. Time is not moving on properly. So we now have 7 and 2, 7 and 2 equal 23. 5 and 3 equal 23. 1 and 5 Okay. Did I do this one already? 1 and 5 equals to, no, 11 equals to 23. And what was it, 5 and 6? 5 times 6, 5 plus 6. And 23 equals to 11. And then we start over again. We end up with 1 and 2. And then we start all over again. We end up with 1, 2, 2, 3, or 1, 4, 3. AC/DC, DNA, born to the DC world. And I've got more in here. I've got more in here. Inside of here, I created the 757 in a design, and we have the Lamed, we have the Bullhorn, we have the standing number 1. We have to understand what all these do. This takes a short one, and this takes a long one. So right away, I have the head, and I have the body. This takes the long one, so it could be the feet. This takes the medium one. See, it's shorter. This takes the last one. How we bubble things. Do you see this little design over here? This should turn out to be a person. And I just spilled something. Too many things on my desk. Too many things on my desk. Just want to show you this. You see these? They're seeing glasses. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid, but I picked them up in a garage sale, and I see pretty good with them as long as I don't wear them too often. I needed something to cool my water for $1. I picked one up at the garage sale that I really need it. I'm looking to buy a car. I end up buying everything else. So I'm just going to color this in. I'm going to color this in. I'm going to do it very, very lightly with my marker, okay? So if I want, I can put a little eye, and you can see a little face over here, right? Now, got a little bit of a hair. At the same time, I end up with the body and another face back to back. So I take this, number 1, and I put it over here. And this is what I end up with. This kind of 1, 7 and 1. 5, 7, 7, 5 creates 7 here and 1. Okay, and you can say whatever you want, and don't forget there's things missing. Here's the legs from this one over here. Depending on how I'm going to design this, I have to really look into it and give it a little bit more work than what I did. So we did all this, and I'm quite sure you saw this, right? I'm just going up by 9s. This one creates 117, right? 99 is the moons in Jupiter. They put the Mexican hat on top. We live at 66 because Jupiter is a separation, because everybody knows 66, 11, 44, 77, 285. Look at it where your numbers are. 285 is separation through Jupiter. The moons on Jupiter is 63. Okay? 66 is the gematria split. 66 is the gematria split, and the passage for a walk is right over here in 8, 44. The reverse of 44 is 33, and it stands for the word Mass Christ, which is now 77. 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4, DNA, and 5, 514 area code, running from North Bay, running from Canada down in the up north through the islands. This also says Coke, by the way, right? Coke. Put a little dot there, separate it, just call it the O, right? O or dot. O or dot. What's this? Oh, there's a separation? Yeah, just call it an O. Okay. You know the way it goes. So we have all these words over here, and I might do this video again. Spirit, drink it, alcohol. 3/4 equals 1. 3 liters equals 4. 3 1/3 times 3 equals to that 4. 750 times 4 equals to 3 liters. The moon, 750, 3/4 of a hole is what's happening through the moon, where there's 1/4 passage creation. Everybody knows 716, backwards 77 with a line on the second level, keeping everything straight. LC the cow, here's one of your corners. It could be a mouse or a bull. Where do we put V? Left, right, top, bottom? What is the separation? All our creations count, you know. Ah, the sweater I saw this morning. Very, very nice. Time, 2010, right? 2010, the T is the 20th letter. The I is the 9th letter. The M is the 13th letter. The E is the 5th letter. Why did I mark this? Because This one has 2 times 9 is 18 plus 2. This is 0 times 9 plus 9 equals 9. 1 times 9 equals 9 plus 4. 4, D. 0, because all these are under 10, so it equals 2010. Time equals the numeric value of 47, and the simple Pythagorean of 20 equals to 67. 27 when a big red sun inside time. 3 by 9, 27. Clock equals 17 gateway. The long count for clock is L is above 10 and K is above 10. So we have 0, 1. It should be 1, 1. Sorry, there should be 3 ones in here. Let me do this again. 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So that should be 27. This should equal to 44 and 10. 10 is the equal number for the clock, distance in the clock, 10. Who's on the clock? Because it's all 15, but the eWorld entry, it's 5 because something is coming through into 10. 5 and 10 into 6. You put something in the pipe, and then somebody drinks it. Let's just do it that way. So we now have 44. So let me see where I got this. The true value for this is 27, and 17 is 44. Let me just take all this out now. We have 44 for the long count, and we have 17 for the short count equals 61. The clock is run in Saturn. If we minus it, Saturn is with the big red sun, 88 is the sky system, and 34 is the sky system in DC. It's actually, yes, is it 44, 54? Yes, 34 is the sky system in DC. This will create 19. This will create 80. 9 lives of the cat. 8 times 8, 64. 2 gods at chess. 64 plus 16. Time runs in this. Equals to 80. 80 minus equals 99. We're back to Jupiter. Minus equals 61. Jupiter and Saturn, the 2 biggest planets. 9 plus 6 is 6. 9 plus 1 is 1. Equals to 97. Where do I get this? Because 1 and 9, artificial intelligence. 6 and 9 is 15. 15 and 10. Inside Mars. We're playing this as a star system creation. Okay, one last thing is the 40 weeks of birth. 40 by 7 is 280. 28 cycle in a moon, 286, and it also has to do with time and 7286. In this period of time, we get to see 10 moons, okay? 10 moons, 28 days. In here, we get to see 3 moons. Initials are JC, Jesus Christ, and the difference is 7. These numbers, 7, 3, is from the B&E world, the beta world. 40 weeks and 12 weeks, 4 and 3 DC. This will end up to say 7. 4, 0 equals 6 equals 10 equals 16 equals 7 becomes 7 and 3. It will now be 21 and 10, and that is the cube equals to 31 and 37 plus 6 for this one equals 4 and 9. Equals to 2 times 1, 2 plus 1. 2 times, 21 plus 10. I don't want to do this. This one will end up equaling to 5. This one will equal to 7. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1 equals 3 and 2, 5. That's number 23. Okay? And this will equal to 5. If we add it together, if we minus it equals to Mars. This one over here will be equal to 6. Okay? It'll equal to 76, will equal to 13. So I'm just going to do the low count. Okay? That'll be 64 Zion, Israel. This is in your creation of, and this over here is your birth. Birth in Pluto, creation, the delta planet Mars in through Jupiter. Running in the Neptune world, again, Mars. But remember, there's one thing about the last number over here. If we're on 2 sides of the street, right? If we're on 2 sides of the street, and let me show you, and we have this side of the street, we have this side of the street, and this side of the street. The numbers, okay, are going to be reversed to each other. So when you see in Russian that the letters are backwards in Russian, because it's the opposite side of the street. The opposite side of the street. Okay, at the same time, on one side of the street, in the 10 positions, you're going to see 1, 3, 5, and 7. Unless you're in Israel, I think they count from left to right. So we have to understand where we are in the world. Okay, but the opposite side of the street, over here where I am, is 1357 is on one side, 2468 is on the other side. And when you're looking at it, the numbers will be like this, and that's what Russians look like. One of the other designs, pretend this is a complete X. One of them cannot be drawn with the full lines. 1 and 9, 1, 5, and 9. The difference is 4 and 4. 3 and 7 is 4 total. So what this might be is it goes straight, then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes that way. The reason for the length, because the passage is under, and you complete another one that goes over and under the straightaway, and that's what the difference is. You see, when we look at the dice, and we always, I ask myself, how do you, not the dice, and where's my, I need a card and air miles to get me somewhere. Where's my calculators? I can't find one. Anyways, the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? It goes 1, 5, 9, and there's a distance of 44. Here there's a distance of 22. 44, 22 is 48 Pluto. That's your distance, but it's 404, that distance, right? Take this to a row. I need to make this stand out. I need to learn to make it stand out, because the reality of where the design came from, right? If you just look to this side, this is C. C connects 2 mountains to 1 antenna, 2 Earths, multiple thinking patterns, multiple worlds. 61, 27, 88. This will equal to 7. This will equal to 7, Jesus Christ. Raphael, 72, 86. The smoke coming out of your car, E-I-E-I-O. A buffet is a volonté, a vampire, buffet, all you can eat. Entity. Anyways, I'm just throwing some words out right now. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff. Let me put this over here. I'm like, sort of like, I need guidance. I need people to just, if it makes any sense at all, if I have any truth and reality, and personally, of course, I believe I do. 99 out of 100 people right now can tell me you don't know what you're talking about. They can tell me anything they want. But when I look around me and I see everything I've done, I'd say, okay, that's good. I've done something. But when I look at the wording, go look in the Bible, and even how they sing songs, I think it's right. Of course it's right tonight. And it's out of sight. In blatant note and saying, I know everything. It's just a game. From mice to elephants and cats and dogs, and taking bones and burying them, burying people under the ground and 7 feet down. You can just eventually, when you get into rhythm, you can start singing how creation was. And it was that way. Vibration is very important to how you feel. Go out and take away that electricity and set that mind on another level. My friend, the thing is, I don't want to go too far away, because I want to change this world. I want to bring back what the essentials were for this world. But you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to get too deep in it. The thing is, well, if there is that world, how come we could never go there? Because it's a thing that's been going on for years. We've been trying to do this for years, and I feel my heart goes out to the whole world. My heart goes out to the whole world. I got this for $10, and a gentleman had to die for me to get this. And they were selling everything in his house, and bless the family for not hawking on a big price. And I don't know who was peeping. I just hope a peeping Tom or pedophile didn't own these before, because, they don't mean the same to me. Raphael, thank you for watching this video.